But we start off today's show by talking about that Napoleon trailer that dropped. And let me just pull up that here on the side here, guys. The new Napoleon movie with Joaquin Pheonix, directed by Ridley Scott, an Apple original, France, 1793. So we got our first trailer, our first look at Joaquin Pheonix, and I watched it this morning. I got to tell you, my initial impressions of it were that it is big. It's epic, man. It's grandiose in its scope. And that's Ridley Scott, right? That's his angle on this. And Joaquin Pheonix, when I first watched this trailer, I was kind of like, okay, he looks okay. Like the hat looks like it's pretty much spot on. But I was like, we're not hearing him talk. Is he going to try to do a French accent or isn't he? Right? It looks more like he's just going to speak his normal accent. It's not going to be like a faux French accent that he's going to be doing for this, which is fine, I suppose. You know, I know that some people would say, well, why didn't you just hire a French actor to do it? And it's kind of like, well, that would have been ideal, and we could go through that. But it's Ridley Scott, it's Joaquin Pheonix, Academy Award winner Joaquin Pheonix doing this. And I got to tell you, the trailer did its job. It got me interested to see this movie. It looks like it's going to take place over a vast range of years, where he meets Josephine and rises to power. I like how she's kind of like, what is that you're wearing? It's my costume. Or is that a costume? No, it's my uniform. So it looks like it shows a couple of the battle sequences. I was really curious about this part. It showed the Sphinx. We all heard those stories that one of Napoleon's men shot the nose off the Sphinx, right? No, I think that got debunked. That happened. And then he shot the guy that ruined it. I think that got ruined. And the Sphinx has got a whole bunch of weird things going on about it anyway, that it wasn't really originally a head like this. Yeah, really interesting stuff. But yeah, to see them shoot like the pyramids and stuff, like that's awful. And you know that happens. So it's kind of like, it's cool that they're including all of that stuff in here. Joaquin Pheonix looks like he's going to be doing an interesting job in this. Interesting cinematography as well here, like this shot. It's like you're underneath the guns here with the camera. Yeah. Then one of his generals is like, you should just claim yourself as king and emperor and stuff like that. So we see that we go down that avenue. We're going there. I don't know if we're going to go to the point where I guess he was killed or something, right? Of an emperor, tyrant. If they're going to show Waterloo or not, maybe. That's where he was taken down, right? And it shows just his prowess there, commanding the battlefield, right? What's the outcome of this if you don't succeed? You get killed. That's what's going to happen. You'll get overthrown. So there's like a regime coming towards him on the battlefield, and then the trailer ends with him kind of like, okay, come on, bring it. Yeah, good. And we find out that they're on a lake, and then they shoot cannonballs, and it's just like his battle tactics, right? Battle tactics. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. Haunting imagery for sure. And Napoleon, Ridley Scott, Thanksgiving. Apple original, yeah? Exclusively in theaters. So let's go over to the IMDb. Take a look at this. The film is an original and personal look at Napoleon Bonaparte's oranges, as some would say, and his swift, ruthless climb to emperor, viewed through the prism of his addictive and often volatile relationship with his wife and one true love, Josephine. November 22nd. It's at Thanksgiving. That's the American Thanksgiving, guys. It's not the Canadian one. The American Thanksgiving. They have it late for some reason. Anyway, November 22nd. Who else is in this? Vanessa Kirby is playing Josephine. Okay. That name, we need to, let me pull that up there, Vanessa Kirby. Because, yeah, we're going to see her just this week. We're going to see her in Mission Impossible. She's back in that movie, the new Mission Impossible movie. And rumors are saying that she was up for that role of Invisible Woman in the Fantastic Four movie that's supposed to be coming out. She's like, the camera likes her, obviously. She's got that look, right? Napoleon, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Okay, so it doesn't list Fantastic Four, which I would think would get announced soon because Comic-Con's coming up. Maybe we'll get a Fantastic Four news, but apparently MCU's not going to be there. We'll talk about that later in the show. The cast for this, the remaining cast for Napoleon, not too many other big standout names, which is fine. Because you got Ridley Scott, you got Joaquin Pheonix, you got Vanessa Kirby there. Those two will be like the focal point of this, right? They're the ones that you'll be looking after this for. So, first trailer for Napoleon, it's got me on board, man. Our Glass Vikings, the live chat says, Napoleon looks like a great theatrical release, albeit limited release. Love Ridley Scott movie, yeah. Well, this was a passion project for him too, right? So, there you go. I think this one's going to be okay. Let's take a look at some of the comments. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake, Napoleon. I've been thirsting for this movie without even knowing it. I wish for more massive scale historical epics. So people are liking the grandiose scale and epic. Man, this trailer just dropped like not that long ago, guys, and it's look at these comments that are getting like all these like 2.6K. Wow. There is no immortality but the memory that is left in the minds of men. To have lived without glory, without leaving a trace of one's existence, is not to have lived at all. So people are quoting, like, people are not talking about him not having a French accent. People are not talking about that or at all. So that's good. Perception of this looks like people are digging it, man. People are digging this. November 22nd, Napoleon. Guys, did you check out this trailer? Did you watch it? Let me know what you thought about it. If you saw it, I'm really, really intrigued for this. November 22nd, Napoleon. It's going to be on my radar for sure. Now, is it going to be as big as like my most anticipated as like Dune Part 2? No, but it's going to be up there. And it's going to get my butt in the theater. Is it going to get yours? Did that trailer work? Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, and we will talk about it. All right, let's get back into the movie news headlines for the day. It's Monday, guys, so it's time to talk about the weekend's box office report. Let's get into it.